Gareth, because we've had some troubles on his account.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've sorted them now. They can hear me. We've sorted them. I will just check a second
In
if
this
they
episode
can
of
hear us.
this episode of the GTA podcast. By the way,
The first podcast we're doing.
if you can think of any names that like good, like GTA podcast is like not really good names. Think of any good names, then
I
comment
was
them.
going to mute myself just so I can see if they can hear me.
Yeah, you guys gonna mute himself so we can see.
Because I don't background noise.
So in this episode, we're going to be talking about urban legend.
Yeah, perfect.
They can hear you,
Yeah,
right? Good.
Smoke. Yeah, hear me.
In this episode, we're going to be talking about urban legends, and we're going to be doing the first ever GTA Online heist. Aren't we, Gareth?
Yes, we are.
And I've already got a viewer on this. That's you.
That was just me for a second, checking the audio. Oh, yeah, you still there, mate? Right now.
I'm in my submarine.
Right, yeah. My Wi-Fi is just messing up a second, so I'm going to try and think of one of the urban legend stories I know. I think I literally just told you this off camera just so you knew how scary someone can be. Yeah. I'm probably going to say it, I'm going to describe this really shit, but I don't have the actual thing in front of me. No, yeah, but so this urban legend is about the Hook Man. There's multiple stories. I can tell you multiple stories. The first one is two shall we say lovers are. I think this is in America. I think this so two lovers are out and they're at a make-out spot, as they say in America, and they turn on the radio a second and they hear a man has escaped custody, and I'm pretty sure he was in the custody for murder, I think. And the description they gave was he was missing a hand, but instead of his hand, because I think it was amputated, it was a hook. So the girlfriend was alright for a bit, then she started getting a bit freaked out, a bit scared. She said, I want to go home, can you take me home? The boyfriend was a bit annoyed because he wanted a bit of how's your father, as they say. So
a bit of rumpy pumpy.
A bit of rumpy pumpy, as we say, yeah, a bit of rumpy pumpy. But then he agreed to take her home. So he takes her home. The girlfriend gets out of the car, goes to close the door, and she sees a hook was on the door. So they were seconds away from possibly getting killed by the Hook Man. And the other story is, I think this is another story of it. I think it's kind of the same. Two people are out car stop. The guy goes looking for help at the make-out spot, and he says hide under the thing, and if you don't hear 3 knocks, do not open the door at all. So it's been about 10 minutes, I think, or about 15, and she starts to hear knocking. She hears 1 knock, doesn't do anything. Here's a second knock, doesn't move. Here's a third knock, she was about to move, but then she hears a 4th one. Another 10 minutes go by, and she hears a knocking, and it's people saying, police, it's right, you can come out, please. I forgot to say, the story is called Don't Look Back. So they got her out of the car, taking her to another police car. Officer says, don't look back. So obviously, she looks back. The knocking that she heard, the 4 knocks, were her boyfriend hanging from a tree, and he got hooked up there. He got put up there with a hook. So the 4 knocks she heard, all the little drags of knocking, was actually her boyfriend's feet, because he got killed by the Hook Man. That's that first legend. What do you take on, well, not believability, but scariness, I'd say?
On a scale of 10,
yeah, out of 10. 6. What do you think of believability?
4.
For the believability. Let me just see if I can get another one up.
Are you on GTA Online?
Yes, I'm just coming online now.
Right, I'm gonna
Slowing
ring Lester
down.
to get a thing to get the heist up.
I'm just going to quickly get up another story because I can't remember the story fully. But the story is called The Bunny Man Bridge.
What can I help you with?
I'm going to guess, have you seen the pictures of like
There.
where it's the
Enjoy.
bridge bit dark and then you see like a bunny figure underneath it?
Nope.
Have you seen that picture? Well, I'll send you one in a few minutes. I'll send you one in a few minutes whilst I just get the story up.
Right, I'm gonna go to my apartment. Cause that's where my room.
But what I think I can remember from it is, I think people are in an asylum somewhere in America. I can't remember. It might be Arizona or something. Can't fully remember. No, I think that's a different story actually. I can't remember where it is. Somewhere in America actually. The thing's working now, so I can get it.
Guys, how much money do you have in GTA?
I don't know. I'm loading in. Oh my god, this thing is really annoying me. I'm just gonna have to tell you the story off the top of my head.
Cause I only have
So
22,000.
basically the story is insane people have to get transferred somewhere else, and they go over like this little bridge with like, a little walkway underneath, a full walkway and a little road on top, or and there's train tracks near as well, and I think they crash off it. So some of them escape. So they're on the lookout. I think one gets found dead, skinned, but then we see that there's multiple bunnies that have been found dead skinned with teeth marked in.
Brilliant.
And I'm trying to remember it fully. And I would say people look it up, but I don't think you want to look it up because that's why I'm here.
And how long ago was that? Supposedly,
I
how long
can't
ago?
remember. It was in northern West Virginia.
They could have taken teeth marks and denture records and seen who the fuck it was.
No, I can't. No, they have a date and stuff. I just can't remember when it got. Like, it's a film now. Bunny Man. It's an actual film. And
Mad.
one thing was, and to this day, I think like a bunny man type thing, kills people with axes and hatchets and stuff like that.
Brilliant.
And that's practically stuff. I've said I'm really bad, but I'm actually having difficulty.
But if you
with some of the
see my
Wi-Fi.
plane start to go up, that's not me doing that. That's my controller because it's fucked.
No, not Bunny Mountain, no, Bunny Mountain Bridge.
Right, let's
I've
jump
got
out.
I've got it here, folks. No, yeah, Bunny Man. The Bunny Man is an urban legend that originated from two incidents in Fairfax County, Virginia in 1970, that spread through and Maryland areas. The legend has many variations. Most involve man wearing a rabbit costume who attacks people with axes or hatchets. Most of the stories occur and around Colchester Overpass, a southern railway overpass spanning Colchester Road near Clifton, Virginia, sometimes referred to them as the Bunny Man Bridge. Versions of the legend vary in the Bunny Man's name, motivations, weapons, victims, description of the bunny costume, or the lack therefor, and sometimes even possible death. In some actions, victims' bodies are mutilated, and in some variations, the Bunny Man's ghost or agent spectre is said to come out of his place of death each year on Halloween to I can't speak. I'm literally the worst person. Commemorate. That's it. His passing. I've got a bigger story here. If you want to hear like the full story.
Go on then.
The first incident was reported the evening of October 19, 1970 by U.S. Air Force Academy. Cadet Robert Bennett and his fiancée were visiting relatives on Guiana Road in Burke around midnight. While returning from a football game, they reportedly parked their car in a field on Guiana Road, I can't say that word, to visit an uncle who lived across the street from where the car was parked. As they sat in front of the seat with the motor running, they noticed something moving outside the rear window. Moments later, the front passenger window was smashed, and there was a white-clawed figure standing near the broken glass. Bennett turned the car around while the man screamed at the trespassing through the yacht on private property and IV tag number. As they drove down the road, the couple discovered a hatchet on the car floor. While the police requested a description of the man, Bennett insisted he was wearing a white suit with long bunny ears. However, Bennett's fiancée insisted that assault did not have bunny ears on his head, but was wearing a right capria of some sort. They both remembered seeing his face clearly, but in the darkness they could not determine his race. The police returned the hatchet to Bennett after examination. The second reported sighting occurred on the evening of October 29th, 1970. When construction security guard Paul Phillips approached a man who was standing on the porch of an unfinished home in Kings Park west of Guiana Road. Phillips said the man was wearing a grey, black and white costume and was about 20 years old, 5'8", tall and weighed about 175 pounds. The man began chopping at the post. I just got killed by someone. The man began chopping at the porch post with a long-handed axe.
Join quickly.
One sec, Jesus, mate. I'm trying to finish the story for the people. And the man began chopping at the porch. The man began chopping at the porch with a long-handed axe, saying, "You are trespassing. If you come any closer, I'll chop your head off." The Fairfax County Police opened investigations into both incidents, but were eventually closed for lack of evidence. In the following weeks, the incidents, more than 50 people contacted the police, claiming they have seen the Bunny Man. Several newspapers, including the Washington Post, reported that the Bunny Man has eaten a man's runaway car. The Post article mentioned that this incident were some of them. They're all around October, November. The last 4 ones, all in 1970 that I can see here. In 1970, Patricia Johnson, a student at the University of Maryland, College Park, submitted a research paper that chronically precisely 54 variations on the 2 incidences. Now I'll finish this though. Okay. The Colchester Overpass was built in about 1906 near the site of the Sangsters Station, a Civil War era railroad station on what was once the Orange and Alexandria Railroad. Because of its association with the legend, the overpass is popular.
Gav, you need to get in, lad.
Fucking hell, I'm trying to bloody do Urban. I'm trying to read the Urban Legend.
Yeah, we're
I
trying
can't
to do
remember what I was.
heist.
I said I wanted to do this. I wanted to do Urban Legends for people. It's a podcast, mate, not GTA.
We're doing Urban Legends as well.
Yeah, but I'm trying to speak.
It's a visual podcast.
In the middle of me. How's it a visual podcast?
Because we're playing a game.
Yeah. And the war era railroad station on what I said that was with it. And what was once the Orange and Alexandria Railroad, because of its association with the legend, the overpass is a popular destination for paranormal enthusiasts, ghost hunters, and curious seekers, legend trippers. Interest increasing around Halloween, and starting in 2003, local authorities began controlling the access to the area during that time. During Halloween 2011, over 200 people, some far away as the Pennsylvania Maryland state, were turned away during a 14-hour traffic checkpoint in the area. So there we go. That's the Bunny Man story. Still, believability and scariness of the Bunny Man.
Believability 5, scariness 3.
I probably said it really wrong, and I've probably not said the correct story that got said. But yeah, it was basically meant to be an insane guy, I think he died on that railway. I think he got hit by a train, I think, but the bunny man sings there. That he skinned another insane man. He skinned him alive and hung him from a tree. And there seem to be skinned bunnies with human teeth marks in it. But that
The
is the
reason I'm not
story
scared
of
is because it's
the
in
bunny
America
man.
and not in England.
Yeah, but it's still a... Would you ever go? How much would you have to be paid to go to America and go to the Bunny Man Bridge?
£1,000.
£1,000 to go all the way to America to go to the Bunny Man Bridge.
Yeah.
What's about to walk through it at night time? This is when I say this Bunny Man Bridge at night time.
2,500.
No, let me finish. When you get to the end of the Bunny Man Bridge, when you get to it at night time, the only pictures we have is of someone's car headlights on. They're just outside of the bridge. They can't see through it. So take away the car lights. You can have a torch and you can run through it. Completely pitch black. Completely.
Oh.
You can run through it and you have your phone torch. How much
Fuck.
would you be paid?
£10,000.
How much? £10,000.
Yes.
I must have said the story wrong. An adult said £500,000.
£500,000.
Wrong to you. Yeah, but I've probably read the wrong story. That's why the Bunny Man. There's probably a different one, but I can't seem to get it up. That's the only one. £10,000 to go through the Bunny Man Bridge at night. You can run right through it. Next time you can on your phone, look at a picture of the Bunny Man Bridge.
Okay. Oh yeah, shit, you have to practice the hacking program.
Yeah, but I'm trying to read fucking Urban Legend.
I don't think you have to do it.
I do.
No, because eventually you'll get out, because we'll be going to the factory, you shouldn't have to, because I'll be the hacker and driller.
I've got to do it anyway. What other ones do you want? Other one do you want?
I don't want to say the fucking thing, but the mid-man.
Oh, that one. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that.
How much would you have to be paid to play that game?
£500,000, mate. Honestly. It's a dangerous game, bro.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, you can have his candle.
And salt.
And sometimes, even when you say game over, game doesn't always end.
And that's why they say life is like a game.
It shouldn't be. I'm trying to think of another one. Trying to think of another.
I'll be over to collect it with those people. Yeah. Charming as ever. Okay, see you soon. She's loading the
Can you do the Loch Ness Monster?
You want me to do one on the Loch Ness Monster? Right, yeah, I'll do one now. Let me just do the security thing. But then I will do one on the Loch Ness.
The reason I'm crashing a lot is because I'm not used to the physics engine in this game, Matt.
Oh yeah.
It varies between games.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, do not ping I had on Rocket League earlier today. I hit 900. I hit 900. No, I did on my PC.
Oh right.
I hit 900. I hit 980 ping.
Yeah. I don't want a child. I don't want a children's book of top 10 urban legends. I want that. Oh, creepier. Actually, yeah, you wanted the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, and then we'll look at the creepier ones.
Hey, passenger seat. Did you get into their network? Good work.
You only just got into it. We're at the fucking location.
No, I found it like a minute ago. I'm trying to look up urban legends for you, mate.
Right, I'm driving again.
I need to get in the car. Thanks.
You're in the passenger seat, like normal.
Oh no, I'm just trying to get this to work. The Wi-Fi's being a bit dodgy, so I'm just gotta try and.
Yeah, this
get
is on hard difficulty, so it's 1.25 times RP in cash.
You decided to do this when I'm telling urban legend stories.
It's only this mission.
The Loch Ness Monster, here we go.
I'll take your word for it.
Just for you, Alex, just for you.
It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, holdalls, masks, the drill. The files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little conspiracy.
The Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie, as probably Scottish people should say, is a creature in the Scottish folklore. Sorry if there's anyone Scottish here and I pronounced it wrong. I'm not Scottish and I've never been to Scotland. Scottish folklore, L-O-R-E, L-O-R-E,
It's still pronounced law.
folklore, folklore. That is said to be inhabited. That is said to inhabit Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. It is often described as a large, long-necked, with no one or more humps producing from the water. Popular interest and belief in the creature have varied, seeing it was brought to worldwide attention in 1933. Evidence of its existence is anecdotal or whatever, with a number of disputed photographs and some seen. The scientific community regards the Loch Ness Monster as a phenomenon without biological basis, explaining sightings as hoax, wishful thinking, and the misidentification of a Merdan object. I can't fucking say that much. Just give us. Here we go. Here's the origin. Sorry about that, people. The first modern discussion of a sighting of the strange creature in the loch may have been in the 1870s, when D. Mackenzie claimed to have seen something wriggling and churning up the water. The account was not published until 1939. However, researchers indicate that several newspapers did not publish items about a creature in the loch well before 1934.
Right.
The best known article that...
Just stop for a second, lad. When we get to the Karuma, we're gonna have to be silent and we're gonna have to focus. Right. We're gonna do the the criminal mastermind challenge. So we have to go on hard on every mission.
Jesus Christ, man. I can't remember what it was now. Here we go. I'll just do the last line I was on. I was ready up. I can't. Okay, I'll have to get in your car if that's right. Pick a two-seater.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take not my insurgent.
You want a small one, so it can actually fit through the thing.
Wagner.
Okay, right, I'm ready needing you to hurry up. I'll finish. I'll start speaking now. That several newspapers did publish items about a creature in the loch well before 1934. The best known article that was first attracted a great deal of attention about the creature was published on the 2nd of May 1933. So this was a year before, apparently, newspapers published it. I'm like, what? I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Inverseness Korea about a large beast or whale-like fish.
Oh yeah, by the way, if someone dies, we lose the entire mission, so we have to start again.
Right. The article by Alex Campbell, water bailiff for Loch Ness, and a part-time journalist discussed a sighting by Idle Mackie, I can't probably pronounce it really bad, of an enormous creature with the body of a whale rolling in the water in the loch while she and her husband John were driving on the A82 on 15th of April 1933. The word monster was repeatedly applied for the first time in Campbell's article, although some reports claim that it was coined by editor Evan Barron.
To be fair, that was probably me, if I was born in 1931.
The creature disported itself, rolling and plunging for a full minute in its body resembling that of a whale, and the water cascading and churning like a simmering cauldron. Soon, however, it disappeared in a boiling mass, simmering. However, it disappeared in a boiling mass of foam. Both onlookers confessed that there was something uncanny about the whole thing. That's Scottish.
Equip
That's
your
Scottish.
mask.
What?
Right, we need to stop now. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Um, about the whole thing. So they realised that here was no ordinary denzel of the depths, because apart from its enormous size, the beast, in taking the final plunge, sent out waves that were big enough to have been caused by
You ready, lad?
passing steam.
Gaz, are you ready?
Don't fucking shout, Alex. Of course I am, you dickhead. I said do this stealthy. Fucking shoot this guy in the forehead.
Oh fuck! I came out of cover.
Ah, run! Ah!
Didn't even affect me.
Oh, they'd have killed me though. Oh, that's not cool.
Got him. Last guy.
Right here. Well,
Oh shit! There's more.
Yeah, only 2 more.
Yeah, no, but if we die, we
Shot
fail the
top.
mission.
2
I
of us
wanna
can take
drive.
on one,
I wanna
Donny.
drive.
Yeah, and then I can finish the story.
Yeah. Right, get in.
Right.
Remember, we get
Sorry
shot
about
at
that.
a lot here, so.
Yeah. Oh, we're in an armoured car, but alright. Now passing steam. According to an article in 2015, Mackie said that she yelled "Stop the Beast" when viewing the spectacle in the late 1980s. Well, that's that. What other one would you like to know? Do you want probably one more P.1 or something?
The creepiest one you can find. The creepiest one.
Creepiest one I can find.
Yep.
That probably won't get us killed right now. I can probably do something about that. I don't want what's not monster, I just want normal urban legends.
I've never driven down here at full speed and not hit anyone, but there's no one here, so I can't hit anyone. Hopefully. Right, I'm gonna go this way to avoid. Oh, I remember this in the first mission with Franklin. This bit, wee,
Yeah.
and then wee. Oh fuck! I just jumped over that car. We caught that on stream as well. Yay! Someone clip that if you can hear me. Clip that.
Let's see what this said. Spirit Halloween, apparently this is.
Oh god.
Oh, it's one of these weird things. I'll take one up. No, let me just say. There we go. My thing might be a bit weird, but I just have to put my phone on charge. So the stream done. Good. Well, the stream won't go down, but you won't be able to hear me. That's all. Trying to think.
You cutting out a bit, lad.
No. Oh, I know. I know. Just have to be like this just for a second.
With us, right, bang. And that's that done. Now we got the heist, and then we're done.
Okay, I'll look after this. Lester will come by your place when you're ready to go.
Yeah, bitch.
Creepy urban legends.
You've still got the cutting out thing.
So there's an urban legend for every. I know, because I'm just letting my phone charge. It's work.
And by the way, I was gonna say something. What the fuck was it? How much money have you got in GTA?
I don't know, because we keep doing these. I'll have a look at this. I've got one here. Alabama Hell's Gate Bridge.
Brilliant. Go on then.
The generally accepted story of Hell's Gate Bridge starts in the 1950s. A young couple driving over the bridge somehow drove their car off the bridge one night and they both drowned. There are 2 legends associated with Hell's Gate Bridge. One of them that is if you drive your car out to the middle of the bridge and turn the lights off, the couple will magically appear in your car and leave a wet spot on the seat. The other one, which is how the bridge got its name, is the belief that if you drive over the bridge and look over your shoulder halfway through the scenery, behind you turns into a portal to hell engulfed in flames.
Brilliant.
Potentially to kill ghost hunters and for teenagers, Hell's Gate Bridge is closed to cars on it, and in its such despair that walking across is strongly discouraged. That's that one. Believability, and that's literally all we got on that.
Believability of
Scariness.
7, scariness of 5.
But so you can believe it happens, you can believe you can look over your shoulder and see hell, but that's not scary to you.
Nope. Right, how much money have you got?
What, I'm still loading in apparently for some reason. Oh, I know this one. Arizona, the ghost of the Slaughterhouse Canyon.
Brilliant.
The story of the Slaughterhouse Canyon, not pictured, also. Oh, well, that's not the picture of the canyon right now. Also called the less frightening Luna's Canyon, takes place during the gold rush during the 1800s. There was a family who lived down in the canyon. They were very poor, so the father would venture out into the canyon for food for his family. As you might have guessed, one day the father did not return, so his family slowly starved and descended into madness. The mother, unable to bear listening to her children's cries anymore, put on her wedding dress, murdered her children, and then threw them into a nearby river. The next day, she scrambled into starvation herself. The legend states that if you go down to the Slaughterhouse Canyon at night, even now you will hear the loud, anguished cries of the mother who lost her mind.
Brilliant.
Believability, scariness.
Uh,
Probably should look more into this.
Believability 3, scariness 7.
Right here, I've got about 7.4 million.
So, do you mind if we go 64?
Right,
Do you mind if I take 16? You can have 40 then.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got another one here. Arkansas. I don't know why I said that word. The Boggy Creek Monster. The Boggy Creek Monster of folk is Arkansas variation of Squashit. He is commonly accepted to be around 7 or 8 feet tall and covered in hair. Legends say that he roams the creeks of rural Arkansas. He was first spotted in 1834 when people reportedly seeing a wild man. People still claim to spot the Boggy Creek Monster today, as he has been the subject of 5 feature-length films. Oh, fuck, that one's shit. We've got one from California, the Charman. That sounds like Pokemon, but Charman.
Someone keeps killing me in a vehicle that has an EMP mine, so they can shut down my fucking vehicle.
Jesus. Can I tell the story?
Yeah, go on.
The Charman's origin story is gruesome. A father and son were both caught in a house fire and horribly burnt in 1948. After the fire, the son became so mentally unstable that he killed his... Wait, what? Oh, they were both horribly burnt, so they didn't die in the fire. I was going to say, what? After the fire, the son became mentally unstable that he killed his father. When the police found the son, he was so unrecognizably burnt they didn't realize he was alive. So he ran away before they were able to arrest him for the murder of his father. Ever since then, the Charman is still spotted wandering the woods. Surrounding...
I hate people.
Occasionally approaching tents of innocent campers and pretending to be a hitchhiker, then attempting to attack them. That's all we have on that one. Do you want another one?
Yeah, go on. I'm running because he keeps blowing me up. I'm just running.
This one might be good. I'm gonna miss out one. I've missed out one already. I'm gonna skip Colorado and go straight to Connecticut.
Sounds like you're doing a road trip.
This one is called Hannah Cranner.
Oh, fuck.
A bit weird, but there we go. Known as the Wicked Witch of Monroe, Hannah Cranner gained a reputation as a witch in the 19th century when her husband died mysteriously falling off a cliff, and locals reportedly believe that she had bewitched him. People also believe that she would cast spells on people she didn't like. Hannah lived till the age of 77. That's pretty good for the 19th century, you know. But right before she died, she asked to be carried down to the cemetery in a coffin by foot, not wagon, after her death. The people of Monroe tried to wheel her coffin down the hill, but were unable. The coffin kept falling off, so they were forced to carry it. When the townspeople returned to her home, it was found to be engulfed in flames, sealing Hannah's reputation for witchcraft. Now you can visit her real grave in Trumbull. Would you go visit?
Would I fuck?
Believability and scariness.
Believability, an 8. Scariness, an 8.
Fair enough. So the scariest one and the most believable one we've had so far.
Yeah.
Delaware, we've got it. The ghost of Mr. Chew. I've got a picture of his house as well. While not a particularly mean-spirited ghost, Samuel Chew's story is still correct. I can't say that word. Some weird-ass word. She was the Chief Justice of the Delaware Supreme Court in 1741. As the story goes, while he was alive, he didn't always get the respect he deserved. People frequently made fun of his name by mimicking sneezes while he walked by. After his death, people reported seeing his ghost sitting under a popular tree, wandering the courthouse, and generally creeping out the residents of Dover. She would also pull on men's coattails and giving women a cold, icy feeling.
I've invited you.
That's that. Believability?
3.
You didn't listen to the word I said then, did you?
Did I? No, I didn't.
I'll probably call you Mr. Chew. Actually, I'm not going to say it again because the stream edit. You'll have to watch the stream. Oh, I think this is the one I think it is. If this is the one I think it is... No, I don't think it is. Right, oh, this one. Oh,
Right,
this
have you got super heavy armor and have you got all your ammo?
No, I'll do it right now.
Get it now.
Done. Georgia, the ghost town of Lake Lanier. At the bottom of Lake Lanier lies almost full intact towns, ferries and racetrack and multiple cemeteries. The government, in its determination to create Lake Lanier, bought up the entire town in order to clear the space for the lake. After they received congressional approval in 1946, however, they just decided to let the water cover up the towns rather than demolishing them. Now, Lake Lanier has decidedly eerie feel about it. That has been unusual number of freak accidents and death on the lake in 2011. There were 17 deaths alone.
You ready?
You said 60-40.
Fuck.
I'm not an idiot. Yeah. Many of the people who drowned have been recovered. People have been reported feeling arms and legs in the water, but have not been able to find them right after, leading to people believe that spirits still roam in the lake. Believability or what?
Believability of 5.
Well, because people are getting the feet cold and stuff.
Scariness of 6.
Indiana, the 100 Steps Cemetery.
Oh, fuck.
The 100 Steps Cemetery is located in the town of Brazil. This is what the fuck? I thought this was the 51. I thought this was one of the ones about America. Right, yeah, we've gone to Brazil apparently. Though the official address is actually disputed, while it's not clear where the stories about the cemetery being haunted began, they are gravestones that date back to the 1860s. Let me just get in so Alex didn't ruin the story. Can I get in your card, you?
Yeah, have an insurgent get in.
Alright. The legend states that if someone finds themselves in the cemetery at midnight, they must climb the 100 steps count. They must climb the steps and count to 100 at this point. A ghost of an undertaker will appear and show you a person a vision of their death. On the way back down, the visitor is supposed to count the steps again. If they count the same amount of steps, the vision was false. People who visited the cemetery in the past have tried to outsmart the steps according to however, they reported being knocked or shoved to the ground by an unseen force.
Fucking hell. Believability a 10. Scariness a
Go to skip your
5.
teammate's journey by pressing the skip will deduce 4,000 from each member's earnings.
We're not skipping.
Oh,
Mate, it's
from?
0.6 miles, we're not skipping.
Oh, I've got one in Kansas. The Devil's Chair.
Oh god.
The legend of the Devil's Chair goes like this. An old farmer in Alma refused to sell his land to the city in order to build a new cemetery. Someone got a little too tired of waiting for him to sell, so he was pushed into his own well. Eventually someone said that.
Guys, you're the driver.
Alright, did ground control as well.
Sorry to hack.
Pushing on. Someone said that there was. I'm gonna have to. Oh.
Just stop the stories for a few minutes. Right.
That's right. This one's actual good stuff. So sorry. I'll have to. I'm gonna have a look in a sec. How long we've actually been streaming for? It's gotta be a while now. It was light when we started. It's starting to get dark where I am.
Wow.
It shouldn't kick me. I can check
That's the first one done.
Oh, we've been on there for about 48 minutes.
Not bad.
Lancer turn. What's one? Oh no, it says I can go for it right, yeah.
By the way, we will have different subjects every podcast. It's not just going to be about fucking monsters.
What, urban legends?
Urban legends.
We can do real ghost stories, we can do real murder cases, we can do all that type of stuff, or we can just do sometimes normal general chit chat, we can do multiple things.
Comment what you want.
But sometimes, or every few weeks, we'll probably do an urban legends. For as long as we decide to do this podcast and actually carry on with YouTube. We'll still do other games and stuff, but we'll do podcasts as well.
Right, you were told to take out the security cameras as soon as we're there.
We're nowhere near that, we're still a mile away from front. Right, hell yeah. Now I'll finish this one. This one seems interesting. I just read a bit in my head but before I stopped it. This one seems interesting, this story. I might make this the last one, because when we get to do the story, we would have made it about an hour.
Yeah.
But I would say happy hour, but we can't match Jack, mates. He's a really good podcaster. I watch him. This is where I got the inspiration from, especially the urban legend. Jack, mate. His happy hour podcast.
We're not doing promotions for other fucking YouTubers.
It's like, he's got like, mate, he's got fucking so many subscribers, pal. If I have to be complete, he's got so many more subscribers.
I can't fucking pass this third one, it's pissing me off a bit.
How?
Are we at the bank yet?
Yes, I'm
Shit.
waiting for you.
Hi, you need to stop talking, you actually need to let me focus then.
Turn the light on.
Done it.
Thank God. Now I've still got to wait for the hack to be completed.
System hacked and has lost his face. Right, stop burning out, it looks suspicious.
Time to open the vault. Take out your phone and trigger the door.
How did they not hear that in the van?
Here we go. Put on a mask if you haven't already and get inside.
Right, you take care of them, I'll take care of the cameras, I'll take care of the vault. Just don't shoot any of them.
Have you got most of the cameras, G?
Yeah, it's all the cameras gone.
You found the box? Okay. Go in your bag, get out the drill.
Right, I've started.
Don't go too quick, or it's gonna overheat. If you see smoke, ease off. If the drill burns out, this whole thing will take too long. Keep going, we need that box.
First one done. Oh. Shut up, Lester. Third one's done, last one coming. Done, get in the car.
Right, I'm in the car. Maybe intimidation's coming down your mum. Alright, I'm in the car, 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 I'm in the car. Come on.
Go. I'll start shooting. Holy. Whoa. Aim for the middle, remember? Just hit one and just go.
I don't know what to do. We've done this 5 bajillion.
We've done this far
billion
too
times.
much. Yeah, I know, it's just because we're on hard difficulty.
Hey, come in. This is your getaway guy. Melissa tells me you were inbound. Keep driving for the bridge. I got this under control.
I'm under the cargo, but there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Done.
We've done it!
Yes, now I can go with the story.
Uh-huh.
I can put my headphones back in now, so it's a bit less.
Right, this is the last story of the stream, guys.
Yeah, this is the last story of this.
We might do another stream, but it's just gonna be like Fortnite or something.
Possibly, yeah.
Show it to me.
Here we go. I'm right in your ears for this one.
Holiday season. Press
Right in your ears.
Jesus
Right.
Christ!
Kansas, Devil's Chair. I'm joking, I don't know. Kansas, the Devil's Chair. The Devil's Chair. The Devil's Chair goes like this. An old farmer in Alabama refused to sell his land to the city in order to build a new cemetery. Someone got a little too tired of waiting for him to sell, so he was pushed into his own well eventually. Someone said that there was a terrible smell coming from the well, so the city sent someone to investigate. It was ruled that the well was empty and it was boarded up. Now, if you make your way to Alma, you can actually sit on the boarded well. But the legends say the people who sat there on the well have been known to mysteriously disappear. There we go. That's that story.
Brilliant.
And we'll leave it there, or do you want me to do one more?
No, that'll be it. That'll be it. No, because they can wait. No, because they can wait for the next one. No,
Subscribe.